let's talk about the big surprise. Now, I'm going to take a second or two to explain something. And I know you've been thinking to yourself, why does Bob keep on talking about this high school football team? Well, there's actually a pretty doggone big reason why. Because in the United States of America, there's about 16, 17,000 high schools. And many of these high schools are losing or their budgets are being reduced. Okay? So these high schools have their budgets being reduced. And their sports budgets are being reduced, and their cheerleader budgets are being reduced, and their band budgets are being reduced. So what these high schools are having to do is they're having to go out there and raise money using whatever they can use to raise money. Okay? Some are selling raffle tickets. Some are selling cookies. Some are selling, who the heck? They're doing little car washes. You drive by high schools, see all those guys out there washing cars. There's a lot of things they're doing. But one of the things in the very near future that they're going to be able to do is we will be making available a Celebrium collectibles that are designed for high schools to raise funds. That's right. They can go out and sell collectibles. And these collectibles can involve local athletes, local celebrities. You know, you have a lot of NFL players that we deal with that support high schools. So we have been building up this one big high school in my hometown here in Clearwater, and we've been getting everything set up so when we start running a Celebrium-based fundraising campaign for this high school, it's going to be a sonic boom, because I am telling you now, you would be shocked to find out how many high schools across the United States now know about this high school, Clearwater Academy, because of the football team. There is a method to the madness on why we do certain things. In Canada, virtually every single football player and coach in Canada knows who this team is. Why? Because we have a bunch of Canadian players that have come to play for the school. We've had European players come to play for the school. We've had Samoan players come to play for the school. And this school went from being ranked like 8,000 in the country, which is about in the middle, right there in the middle, to being now ranked 382 in the whole country. It's in the top 2% of the teams in the entire country with an 11-0 record. They've got like 12 players who have received offers for scholarships. Now, we're talking about a small team of 35 players, yet they were achieving results that huge teams don't achieve. They had an 11-0 record. So why are we doing this? Well, I like the team and I like the players, but I always try to have multiple, angles on something. So we're busy making this team really famous, known all over. And just to give you an idea, this is the big Tampa paper. Okay, this is the big Tampa paper. And this article just came out November 1st. It's a huge article. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on, as you can see. It just goes on. And this is all over the place, this article. And look at the headline on this article. Check this out. The headline is "Thinking Globally Leads to Local Dominance for Clearwater Academy." Thinking globally. Well, I'm going to tell you, we are thinking globally. And if you were to talk to any high school player in Canada, they know who we are. If you talk about any high school player in Florida, they know who we are. And when we start talking about raising funds for this school using Celebrium, guess how many of those high schools are going to want to know about how they can get involved? That's right, a whole lot. So to give you an idea, so that was just November 1st, and we've had big articles since. Here's another article. This just came out yesterday. Yesterday was National Signing Day. Now, I just want to give you an idea. Most high schools have most high schools don't have any players that actually get what are called Division I scholarships. Most high schools, they don't, they never have them, right? Never. All right. The big high schools will have at least maybe 2 or 3 big high schools, very successful. We have 2 or 3 people who get Division I scholarships. Our high school is targeted to have 12 Division I scholarships. 12. And that's why it's making the news. Now, here we have a Samoan player who is now, made the big announcement. This is the paper following this. That's his mom. This is Sio. And that's his mom, who flew in for his big announcement that he was playing with Indiana. I just want to tell you that we're talking about colleges that come to the school to meet all our players, like Alabama, Auburn, Texas A&M, Florida, Notre Dame, Oregon, Michigan State, West Virginia, Pittsburgh, just on and on. We had, in the last 6 months, almost 100 college programs visit the school. We also have a pretty cool educational system right here that is fantastic, that really gives our students a big leg up on education. One of the students that were at our school, who is now receiving full scholarship offers, his first 2 years when he was in high school, he didn't play with the Knights. He didn't play for anybody because in his first 2 years, despite the fact that he was incredibly gifted and talented, his first 2 years, his academics were so poor, they wouldn't even let him play on the team. But as a result of this special education technology, this student's, now his GPA over all 4 years is at 3.1. That's like a B+. And he just had an SAT score of 1,220. Now, don't you think all these colleges, when they come see this team, when they meet the coaches, meet the players, they're about to invest anywhere from $150,000 to $250,000 scholarship. They find out everything about what happens with these players, because they're going to a school. There's 35 players at a school that's less than 300 students. It's crazy. They come to this school. They're going, is this a daycare place? Do we go to the right place? No, you're at the right place. It's a small school, yet it has like 35 players. Half the squad's going to have scholarships. So they want to find out, well, what the heck is going on in this school? They learn about the study technology. They learn about the ethics programs and morals programs that these guys learn and do. They find out that all our players are pretty doggone smart, and they act right, and they don't get in trouble. And they don't do drugs. And they want to know why, because they want to see maybe this can help their program. So that's one of the things that's happening too. So this is why I want you to understand why I talk about this so much, because I'm going to tell you, we get Celebrium rolling in these schools as a major way to fund it. I just wanted you to understand, when these schools try to raise money through fundraising, they have to pay for inventory. It costs money to even raise money. It costs money to raise money. Whether they're buying, they're buying cookies, or they have to pay money to even make money. Well, with Celebrium, they don't pay nothing. And they keep a heck of a lot more money than they do when they sell a bunch of cookies. Okay? So, this is what I'm doing right now, because we want to build this team and keep on building it. We need to raise some funds before I launch the Celebrium for the school. I need to get some more funds raised. And we are now going to offer a huge prize. Huge. Okay, what is that? Well, you're looking at the original signed Jenny collectible. Now, we were putting that right there. You're looking at it right now. We're putting that on a gorgeous plaque. and we're taking the certificate of authorization, the original one she signed, and we're putting it on a plaque. And then we're putting a really, really, really nice, thing. I don't even want to read it to you, but it's really kind of cool. And we want to raise a little bit more money, but we only have 10 slots that we're going to do. 10 people will be in the drawing. First of all, when you donate money to Clearwater Academy, we have a specific amount, it's not that big, you'll get a ticket in the drawing. And we're going to have 10 slots for the drawing. And we're going to pick one of those 10 people, and then you, if you win, are going to get this. You're going to get one of the world's first digital collectible using counterfeit-proof technology, signed, the original, the actual sign. That's the one she signed. We had her sign a couple of these, few of these things, and that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the signed copy and a signed certificate of authentication. And I got to tell you, I just want to say, with this Celebrium and how it's going and blowing and going right now, with such a scarcity of Jenny McCarthy, collectibles available, I think the signed one, the signed certificate, it's going to be, well, it could be worth a lot. You never know. Never know. Who knows? She'll look good in your wall. So if you're interested in being one of the 10 people, that donate some money in this program, so we can, help this program. We're going to be launching the Celebrium to raise money for the school. We're going to be doing that, but we want to get the Celebrium launched. But if you want to be one of those 10 people and have a shot at winning the original one, helping kids for Christmas, you saw how happy he looked. Look at the mom. Look at that. She's so happy. He's so happy. There wasn't a chance he was going to get in a high school. Look at it, or a college. There he is. Look what we've done. So I need you to email me at bob@digitalcurrencygrowth.com. bob@digitalcurrencygrowth.com. And they'll give you the guidelines to being one of those 10 folks. One of those 10 is going to win this incredible plaque, support this program, and if you put your little business cap on, you want to see this program do really super well, because the more people that know about this program, when we launch this fundraiser using Celebrium to raise money for this school and then talk about it, there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of schools that know about it. So, it's kind of cool when you can help people, help kids, help people, help families, help schools, and on top of that, help the Celebrium, concept. If you're an owner of DFM, you're probably pretty interested in doing that, because DFM's the sole owner of Celebrium. So if you're an investor in DFM, smart move. So that's it. If you're interested in doing that, if you're interested in becoming involved, I'll send you the instructions. But this has been a huge, monumental day with incredible news on the regulatory front. And I tell you what, all signs are very positive. So with that said, let's do our